The Easter events are now live in Kingdom 2, ahead of where you can see them everywhere else. So in this video, we're going to review the Bunny Bonanza, Protect the Supplies, the Easter Parade, and more. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and people were obviously very hyped at the return of the 7K gem event. And here it is. It's exactly as you remember it. If we get a look at the rewards and the different prize tiers at tier 1, level 1, just for smashing that 7,000 gem button, boom, right off the gate, you're going to get 5 legendary commander sculptures at level 1. Then at another 500 gems at level 5. Further down, another 500 gems at level 10. At level I think it's 17. There it is. You're going to get the city theme. City theme I'm going to talk about in just a second. At level 15, you get gold heads, you get gems. I mean, this event has all the things you want to see, even if you aren't spending anything at all, not even gems, which you should be spending the gems. At level 22, you get the 10 legendary commander sculptures, and at 25, you get another 2,000 gems and 15 legendary commander sculptures. This is the event that every single account should be doing, and it's all the same ways that you're used to get progression on this. That includes, by the way, gathering resources on the map, gathering resources from your city, and then also defeating some barbarians. And yes, it will require you to spend a fair amount of AP to even come close to getting all of the, I guess it's eggs that you need to decorate your basket here. The easiest way to get completion on this particular event is to not only get the 7,000 gem tier, but then also the $10 tier, which gives you a fair amount of VIP, as well as just a lot of the fancy eggs, which give you a ton of progress toward the completion of your Bunny Bonanza. There also will almost certainly be a speed up favorable bundle. I say speed up favorable as to say, I think it will generally have like a good value of speed ups for the dollar. And it will also include a bunch of the currency you need for this event. Typically, the way that I buy that bundle, and again, this is only relevant if you are spending in the game, is to only buy up to the amount that I need to actually complete this event over here. And then after that, I just let it ride. Maybe that's not the right approach to take, but I just feel like if I'm budgeting, and I do, although I don't budget all that well for this game, I will say that it's not a high priority once I get to that level 25. And once I'm there, I'm pretty much done at that point, spending on that bundle. That spending should almost certainly be done over the course of several days to align with a recharge event that will land. But importantly, another way to get a bunch of these eggs is going to be the new and improved, the revamped Protect the Supplies. Now, I showed a picture of this in the preview video when we were talking about iconic crystals, and we were translating the Vietnamese video where they had a picture showing that now there are 6 sliders for Protect the Supplies. At least in Kingdom 2, it looks like one of the only, I think, new abilities perhaps is Crippling Strike. Attacks from the Barbarian Raider troops have a chance to reduce the target's healing effects. Well, healing effects were not how you were going to win this event anyways. So I'm not actually all that convinced that the difficulty will be substantially higher than it was before. But that said, if you're in Home Kingdom and not in KVK, it actually was pretty difficult to beat your way all the way to the maximum number of stars in this event, Protect the Supplies. And you can see here, those fancy eggs are on display, a few gold keys and speed ups and resources as well. However, the rank rewards are a good bit more compelling. 20 legendary commander sculptures for number 1 is nothing to sneeze at. And if you are doing this event and really being competitive, you are almost certainly going to want to have a rune before the event has even landed in your kingdom, already have the rune collected. And the reason I say that is that if you do end up tying with somebody for score, then the tiebreaker will be who finished it the fastest. So you're going to want to finish quickly, as well as have your buffs ready. You probably will use a 50% expansion to get number 1, but I'll say only one person's going to get that rank. So a lot of people will use expansions to try to get top rank, but only one will actually land there. Of course, along the way, even Rank 4 through 10 is pretty lucrative. 8 legendary commander sculptures and 300 gems is still a great prize in the grand scheme of things. You'd be very happy to win that. But I will continue to emphasize that only a small number of the top whales that are active will probably end up getting that reward. Perhaps more importantly, is the city theme good that you can get from this event, the 7K gem event? And the answer is a definite yes. You get Archer health at the cost of cavalry attack. I am very happy seeing the Archer health, and it kind of sucks to lose cav attack given that XY is really popular and Nevsky is really popular right now. But if you were running many Archer marches, this is going to be really good. Also, keep in mind that maybe 3 months from now, we'll see new Archer commanders. And when we do, having the extra Archer health will be good. And if you are a rally leader garrison captain, then the health city theme, if you didn't have one already for Archers, is a solid upgrade. The final event that they have in Kingdom 2 that you're very much used to is the Easter Parade event. This is the multi-day quest event where the chest is unfortunately a linear reward. That means that it doesn't get exponentially better when you complete every single quest. For example, you get the same reward for every single quest you complete. Plus, by the way, the quests have some rewards here as well. This is very easy to do, and on day 2, there's barbarians. Day 3, there's barb forts. Plan accordingly. Now, for those of you that have been following along with all the videos I've been making to help you prepare for the arrival of Scipio and Flavius into the game, you will be surprised to see that still they do not make the list for the Mightiest Governor. They could theoretically still release them, but it is so unlikely. So I think this time around, we're going to get Leadership Mightiest Governor and also Leadership Wheel Commanders. If you're wondering which commander to spin in the wheel, I will advise to you that you shouldn't do like I'm about to do on my main account, which is Charlemagne. Don't do that. You should do Honda Tadakatsu. That is a great leadership commander. And if you haven't unlocked Trajan, he is certainly worth unlocking as well. But for the Mightiest Governor win, honestly, like none of these commanders at this moment in time are very exciting at all. I would say just go for unlocks. And if you wanted to pick the commander for Mightiest Governor that's most likely to maybe one day get a buff and be relevant, I would say maybe it's Solomon if you're going to rally. But right now, as far as we know, he's not meta. And neither is Moctezuma, and neither is Theodora, and neither is Wu Zetian. So maybe Theo is a interesting pickup that at least it's very good for city defense. The next Mightiest Governor, so 2 weeks from now, should be infantry anyways, and that seems like the perfect time to release new infantry commanders. That will be Scipio and Flavius Aetius. And the best rationale I have heard around why it is that perhaps they are not released yet is actually from Legend Ronnie pointing out that maybe they don't want to mess with the Osiris League Grand Finals, because in the rules of the Osiris League Grand Finals, it points out that you can use any commander that's in the game, and it would be weird with only 1 or 2 rounds remaining to have added in brand new commanders that completely change around the meta. Like, let's crown the champion with the meta that was in when the players were actually competing in Ark of Osiris League Season 5. I think that makes a lot of sense. And to me, it seems very logical that not only will that now align new infantry commanders with the infantry commander Mightiest Governor, but also it protects the sort of competitive environment in the Osiris League Grand Finals. If you're looking for more information about Scipio and how to prepare for his arrival into the game, I made a dedicated video on that exact topic. Card will be up in the top. I would encourage you to be saving for Scipio if you haven't started already. It's honestly not too late because he looks super freaking busted. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.